What's up guys, MeanSpeed here. Today going to be doing the sixth suggested setup, and today it's going to be for a commando. It's going to be the short range pistol and the long range pistol with an MGL. So obviously I'm not using the TEC9. I'm just going to call it that from now on whenever I decide to talk about it. I'm not using that in this video because I just assumed that the normal short range pistol would be the one that people wanted me to use. So that's why I'm not using it. And there's actually an extra bit here which is telling me about the ability setup, so I'll tell you it. It's going to be Stealth 5, Troop Trap 5, Elixir 5, and Mark Target 1. So obviously if you want to extend the suggestion and go as far as to give me an ability setup to use to make it harder or easier, anything you want to suggest, just put an ability request as well, because that'll make things a bit more interesting, I think. I think someone also requested me to do a setup on a soldier using Combat Medicine 1, which will be quite interesting if I ever get around to that. So yeah, just request abilities as well if you want to. It's just another option. So yeah, this setup. I think in the gameplay I showed it off fairly well. I relied too much on the short range pistol though. I was playing a bit too aggressive. I think that when you're using a setup like this, you have a bit more variety. You don't have to camp, you don't have to be aggressive, because you're pretty much covering decent ranges. Moderate range is sort of covered as well, because the long range pistol does amazing damage in moderate range as well, despite being a long range weapon. So pretty much you can cover most ranges. And if you're good with pistols as well, then definitely use this. The MGL, I was using it as a last resort. If I run out of ammo in close range, then I'll tend to use the MGL. But I'm pretty sure that in this video somebody used IEG, because there are a few gunners in the game, which is kind of a problem. If you've run out of ammo and then you're using the MGL and your secondary is a long range weapon, you're gonna really be screwed unless you can pretty much switch back to the short range weapon after it's reloaded and hope to do something to get out of that situation. But it's always going to be that kind of thing. People can counter you, obviously. I think in this video, like I said before, I showed the setup off fairly well. I could have used a long range pistol a bit more. I didn't really feel like camping. They had the church or the fountain, whatever it's called on the CTF version. They had that, so I guess if they wanted to, they could have pushed us into our base and we would have been forced to camp in a way, so I could have relied on the long range pistol a lot more. But the troop traps definitely go really well with the pistols, as most of you will know because you've probably tried it out. I wasn't actually using them to get high up or anything. The MGL's there for that anyway. But definitely, if you want to play the objective on CTF or Here of the Hill, just put troop traps, on the objective. There were a few people trying to take the flag, I think, early on in the game. There's nothing wrong with that. They're just trying to play the objective. I know people don't like people to capture the flags, but I can go into CTF in another video, I guess. But yeah, troop traps obviously very powerful, and they do function well with this setup. I think if you can hit a gunner with a Troop Trap 5, out of nowhere, and then follow up with a short range pistol, attack on him, he's pretty much dead unless he gets, further away from you, or you decide to attack when you're not really close. I think in some situations I probably should have gotten a bit closer to the gunners, but as you saw in the video, well, as you're seeing now, I don't think any of the gunners had a dragon fire. That would have been much easier to play against if they had a dragon fire, because I wasn't camping, and if you're a more aggressive player, then the Dragonfire isn't an issue, especially if you're a Commando, because you can get close to people and spam the short range pistol on them, or or just keep stabbing them with a knife, and they won't be able to shoot you up in the air. At least not instantly. You would have to be quite lucky that they'd bounce it off a house or something. But I did get shot up in the air, and that is an issue. You're an easy target. You're a free volley shot and all of this stuff once you get hit with the RPG. So really, definitely, having troop traps for the extra damage is nice as well. And of course, that they poison as well, so that's helpful. Elixir, to be honest with you, I normally use the teleporter with my Commando anyway. Elixir isn't an issue if you have the teleporter. I mean, it's nice to get a little bit of the shield whilst you're teleporting, but if you don't have a teleporter, then Elixir 5 is pretty much recommended. Not really for me for the duration of it, but for the extra shield value that it gives. It just gives you a little bit more survival time, I guess, in close range, stuff like that. So yeah, I think it was a good round. Hopefully you guys enjoy all of the rounds. I mean, obviously I'm not going to play amazingly, but yeah. I mean, this was just a random game. I wanted to try out this setup that I picked at random. So once again, thanks for watching. If you want to suggest something else, do it on any of the previous videos. I have Google Plus, so I guess I get notifications when someone comments now. So it's a bit easier for me to find comments. So yeah. And yeah, like I said about the ability suggestions, that would be interesting as well, and also outfit suggestions if you really want to go that far. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you when I make a new video.